Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 10, Love. The left side completion to Jones. To throw again on second down. Love. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. He'll try again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going. That's exactly what you're looking for.
They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They give it off here to the tight end. Into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Looking up at the lights, and he muffs it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. They go play action here on first down. His throw incomplete. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Play action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now. Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 40 yards on the ground for him so far. They'll try and run for it with Jones.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
First down, going to the air with Love. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
From the 24, Love. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And out of bounds right around the 20. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Looking to throw again on second down. Love. Dancing, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Deron Payne, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a good decision there. He was looking, and he was looking, but the coverage was excellent. Nice job to get rid of it and try and find something better on third and goal. He didn't let that clock accelerate and force him into an error.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, third and goal. Here's Jones, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. It's complete to Parker, left side. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet, so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Flushed out right. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
it is cold.
And it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. On play action, they'll throw. This will be caught by Brown. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 46. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again to Jones. And he's got room. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 90 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. First down, Love to pass. A check down here to Jones. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Love. He's going to air one out. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
2nd and 8. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They'll set up a throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
On first down, Sanders not finding a whole lot as he'll get forward for about 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so...
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert there to make the grab. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is down to 4. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Again, it's Jones.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary, his 2nd sack of the night. They're going to look to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play there for Green Bay. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Love going to give this one to Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come under pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark Gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
He's going deep for Brown. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Following the interception, Love. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Davion Taylor able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Play action this time with Love. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading. Trying to they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2nd and 9 now. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
They'll drop to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. There'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Love. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Simon. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. On 4th down, Love. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Back to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 38. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw here. Into the hands of Sanders. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is because it's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope. to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because it's going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.